right now it's time for the WDVX Blue Plate Special.
Hey, y'all. Welcome to the Blue Plate Special. It is real live music right here in beautiful downtown Knoxville, Tennessee. And boy, is it real, and it is live today. So, yesterday we received a sick notification from our band that was going to be here today, but we still had another act booked on the show today. Then we got another sick person call this morning, and as of about an hour before sound check, we had nothing for you all today. And then before it was all over and the show began, we're just fortunate to live in Knoxville, Tennessee, where we've got folks just oozing around this town with talent. Evie Andrus Trio is here, and they will be up the second half of the show today. To get things started, he just happens to work here in downtown Knoxville, and we were able to drag him in on his lunch break here today. Give a great big welcome to Nick Marlow to the Blue Plate Special.
Thank y'all. We're going to start things off with a cover. This is a song I'm sure everybody will know, get things kind of warmed up. You shake my nerves and you rattle my brain. Too much of love drives a man insane. You broke my will, but what a thrill. Goodness gracious, great balls of fire. Laughed at love cause I thought it was funny. You came along and you moved me, honey. I changed my mind, your love is fine. Goodness gracious, great balls of fire. Kiss me, baby. Woo! Feels good. Hold me, baby. I wanna love you like a lover should. You're fine, so kind. Got to tell this world that you're mine, 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 mine. I chew my nails and I twiddle my thumbs. I'm real nervous, but it sure is fun. Come on, baby, you're driving me crazy. Goodness gracious, great balls of fire. Kiss me, baby. Ooh, feels good. Hold me, baby. I wanna love you like a lover should. You're fine, so kind. Got to tell this world that you're mine, 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 mine. I chew my nails and I twiddle my thumbs. I'm real nervous, but it sure is fun. Come on, baby, you're driving me crazy. Goodness gracious, great balls of fire. Goodness gracious, great balls of fire. Hey! So my name is Nick Marlow. I'm very appreciative to be here today, even though I can't see anybody. I'm a local singer-songwriter, pianist. I've got a couple of projects I work on and do shows around town. My main band is called Marlow and the Missing Characters. We do mid-century rock and roll, blues, jazz. And we've got some originals, so I'm going to play one of those real quick. A couple years ago, a friend of mine was doing a community event called Carol Cart, where local Knoxville artists wrote Christmas songs, and then they each covered each other's songs. And I wrote this little ditty for that. This is just called K-Town Christmas. Put a star on top of the sun sphere, 'cause we don't need tree. Celebrate a little different down in Knoxville, Tennessee. Yeah, we like to drink our eggnog and we like to make it shine. There are plenty of ways to celebrate. You got yours and I got mine. I love a Kid Town Christmas, 'cause I love Tennessee. I love a Kid Town Christmas with my Kid Town family. I love a Kid Town Christmas, 'cause I love Tennessee. I'm headed home down that Tennessee road to my Kid Town family. Well, Nashville's got its music and Oak Ridge kinda glows, but Knoxville's fine for Christmas time if you hate the snow. We can take our skates to Market Square if it starts to freeze, or take a stroll through the dark down to World's Fair Park, see the fantasy of trees. I love a Kid Town Christmas, 'cause I love Tennessee. I love a Kid Town Christmas with my Kid Town family. I love a Kid Town Christmas, 'cause I love Tennessee. I'm headed home down that Tennessee road to my Kid Town family. Thank y'all.
This is Nick Marlow with us here today on the Blue Plate Special. So if you're listening in on the radio and you can't see what's going on here today, we literally drug Nick just off the street, basically, to be in here and play music for us here today. He's using our house piano, which is pushed up against a wall here. We've got it mic'd for the radio. However, his back is to the whole audience and myself, you know, so basically it's an awkward situation, just because we're looking at his backside, basically, through the whole show. But we're going to get a little chatting in here. Hopefully the cameras can get your front side for those folks out there. So Nick's been playing music since a child and writing since he was a teenager. And now you said, I thought the band was called Marlow, but it's Marlow and the Missing Pieces?
Yeah, it's been a little while. So I had another project that was just called Marlow.
Okay.
And that was kind of a pop rock oriented thing, kind of very Ben Foldsy inspired. And I was working with somebody you know on that, Nick Horner.
Yeah.
He produced an album that we did together and kind of co-wrote some portions of the songs. And after we finished recording and producing that album, I just got this wild hair to start writing country music and blues music, which is where I sort of come from, my background. And I kept working with Max Miller on drums, who was part of the original project. And Nick Horner is getting his undergraduate degree right now, so we brought in another bassist by the name of Nate Anderson, who's phenomenal. And Marlow and the Missing Characters, we do all mid-century rock and roll and blues and country and all that stuff.
All right. So are you going to be releasing some of these songs with the new band?
That's the goal.
Singles?
What we wound up doing for a few of the songs with the Marlow project, they were older tunes I had written in high school when I was originally doing a lot of my blues and rockabilly type music. And I didn't want to let them go to waste, so we decided to incorporate them into the Marlow project, but they're really far better suited for something like this. So the songs that we recorded for that album, a few of them will wind up being kept and released later as part of the Missing Characters project.
Okay. Well, I think probably the best thing to do, places or to find out more about Nick Marlow is like SoundCloud and YouTube? Are those places people should go?
I've got some singles that are on all major streaming platforms, Spotify, Apple Music, and YouTube Music. You can find those under the name Marlow. All of my music can be found under Marlow, and my social media handles are Marlow Music Network. So that is the best way to keep up with the things I'm working on and the shows that I'm playing around town.
All right. Well, I'd say shaking howdy with him after the show, but he's literally going back to work as soon as he finishes playing. So I'm going to get out of the way so we can get a few more tunes. We don't want to get in trouble with the boss. So let's get a few more tunes here today from Nick Marlow on the Blue Plate Special.
We're going to do another original. I was very heavily inspired by the Southern Railway Station down in Old City. There's just something so picturesque about it. And you can't be a good country artist and not have a song about a train. So this was my sort of exercise in that department. This song is called Queen and Crescent. Here she comes, she's long and she's lean, better run, yeah, she's quicker than she seems. In the sun, she's gold and she's green, ain't it fun, yeah, watch her pouring the steam. Hear the hum, feel the rhythm of my heart, like a drum, just like the day that we part. Ringing bells, screaming whistle loud and low. You can tell just when it comes and it goes. Well, it ain't the Asheville special or old 97 fast mail. It's that Southern Queen and Crescent headed straight to me. Well, it's coming from Louisiana, right up past Atlanta. It's that Southern Queen and Crescent. Next stop, Tennessee, Tennessee, Tennessee. Yeah, yeah, Tennessee, Tennessee. Chattanooga, that's as close as it comes, but it's worth it just to see how she runs. I've been patient, it's been 3 long years in the station, facing my hopes and my fears. Well, now late ain't ever been so pretty, but I got time to kill, 'cause that train is bringing home my baby, and the girl is prettier still. Well, it's coming from Louisiana, right up past Atlanta. It's that Southern Queen and Crescent, by way of Alabama, and I think it's made it right on time. I can see it through the trees. It's that Southern Queen and Crescent. Bring my baby home to me, home to me, home to me. Yeah, yeah, home to me, home to me. Home to me, home to me. Home to me, home to me. Thank you, thank you. Here lately, excuse me, I've been really inspired by East Tennessee folklore. And I don't necessarily mean like Paul Bunyan type folklore, but I think about the stories of the people who've lived here before me, people from, my grandfather's time. My grandfather was a coal miner. He up in Claiborne County. And I started looking into sort of the history of coal mining in the region. That's, funnily enough, that's where we get the term redneck. So this song is called The Collier's Prayer. It's about coal miners. With a painful moan, wiped his eyes and realized that he was all alone, all alone. On the second day he chipped away, trying to get free. His blistered fingers raked the earth and shifted through debris. He heard a sound, turned to call out to the boys. That's when the lights went out. Don't take me away to an earthly grave. Breathe the stagnant air as he sings the Collier's Prayer. Thank you very much. That was another original called Collier's Prayer. So I didn't necessarily come prepared. I just know a bunch of songs, but I didn't pick a particular set out or anything. I think I'm going to wrap things up with one more original. This is, it's probably not the very first song I ever wrote, but it's the first song I wrote that I kept. So this song is called Baby's Got Moves, because when you don't know what to write about, you write about dancing. People love that. Every Saturday night she comes and knocks around on my door. She wants to take me out for a good time on the floor. Well, she makes it look as easy as a 1, 2, 3. She slides on over, but you just can't see. My baby's got moves that do crazy things to me. Well, she pulls me in close, but always leaves me wanting more. She's too good for me, man, she's just too sweet. Too good for a man with 2 left feet. My baby's got moves that do crazy things to me. Wake up in the morning just as sore as I can be. She brings out the dancer in me. Sit fast that you know where to breathe. It's the best kind of physical therapy. Well, she spins me all around so light on her feet. She's my tiny dancer and she's not discreet. She grabs me by the arm, oh, it's such a treat. The fever is on, turn up the heat. Every Saturday night she comes and knocks around on my door. She wants to take me out for a good time on the floor. Well, she makes it look as easy as a 1, 2, 3. She slides on over, but you just can't see. My baby's got moves that do crazy things to me. Well, my baby's got moves that do crazy things to me. Well, my baby's got moves that do crazy things to me. Thank you.
That's Nick Marlow on the WDVX Blue Plate Special. Again, he's heading back to work, y'all. So I would go so far as to thank his boss for sharing him with us today. But you know what? He's on his lunch hour. So, we're going to thank him for sharing his lunch hour with us today on the Blue Plate Special. Support for the WDVX Blue Plate Special comes from Barley's Tap Room and Pizzeria on Jackson Avenue in Knoxville's Old City. It's home of the Big Plate on Fridays at noon. This Friday, Dave Edgar's going to be back with us. He's got music featured in a new Christmas slasher movie. Yes, Christmas slasher movie, all in one word. It's kind of, but if you know Dave, nothing surprising. So he'll be with us on Friday, and also he's bringing a couple of friends with him, Vincent Cavello and Hawkins French, as well as his quartet. So it'll be a fun day there at Barley's on the Big Plate. Additional support comes from Visit Knoxville and the Tennessee Entertainment Commission, supporting the creative community across the state through various initiatives and programs. Find out more about opportunities and how to be part of the music directory at tnentertainment.com/music. So, y'all, we've been doing some little projects on the side. We've been, at it since September. We are still working, actually, we're in our final week this week of collecting instruments for the victims of Helene in East Tennessee and Western North Carolina. The Wood Songs Old Time Radio Hour folks are spearheading this project. And we've been collecting guitars and fiddles and dobros and basses and all the things that we can get into their hands. Last week, a person reached out who is a band director, and Clayton County, I believe it was, and she has several schools that lost all of their instruments, and she is trying to piece together enough equipment to run from this band practice to that band practice, but they don't have the things to even piece together. I mean, where are you going to find an extra concert tuba laying around? It's not likely somebody's got one of those stuck under the bed, but you never know. There could be one up in the attic somewhere. So if you have any instruments of any kind, whether they're marching band instruments or stringed instruments or keyboards, whatever you might have tucked away that's extra, we'll be collecting through Saturday. 3 instruments walked in during the Blue Plate yesterday. Well, they didn't physically walk in, but you know what I mean. They were brought in. And so we've got another load to send up to the folks, and this project will be continued for a little while, but just not through us here at Visit Knoxville. We'll wind up our portion at WDVX and Visit Knoxville Saturday. So if you got anything for us, well, we'd be mighty appreciative. Also, they're collecting coats at Barley's. So if you're coming down for the big plate, they're collecting coats for the folks at Care Cuts that's here in downtown Knoxville. So I found it an opportunity to dig through my closet and say, okay, I've got 3 black coats. Why do I need 3 black coats? And then, so I sorted some things out there, but I realized it left some new space in my closet, which just means I get to go shopping, y'all. So that's all I'm saying here. All right. So as we roll along with today's Blue Plate, again, none of them knew they were doing this morning either. So at least I knew I was going to be here. I just didn't know who was going to be here. So y'all give a great big welcome to Evie Andrus to the Blue Plate Special.
I played around and played around this old town too long. Summer's almost gone and winter's coming on. I played around and played around this old town too long, and I feel like I got to travel on. Old Papa writes to Johnny, but Johnny can't come home. Johnny can't come home, no, Johnny can't come home. Old Papa writes to Johnny, but Johnny can't come home. Well, he's been on the chain gang too long. I played around and played around this old town too long. Summer's almost gone and winter's coming on. I played around and played around this old town too long, and I feel like I got to travel on. I won't see my baby, I won't see him bad. Won't see him bad, Lord, I won't see him bad.
I won't see my baby, I won't see him back. He's the best thing this poor girl ever had. I played around and played around this old town too long. Summer's almost gone and winter's coming on. I played around and played around this old town too long, and I feel like I got to travel on. Well, high sheriff and police, they're coming after me, Lord, coming after me. Them high sheriff and police are coming after me, and I feel like I got to travel on. I played around and played around this old town too long. Summer's almost gone, yes, winter's coming on. I played around and played around this old town too long, and I feel like I got to travel on too more. I feel like I got to travel on once more. I feel like I got to travel on. Hey, thank you, everybody. I think it's safe to say that winter, I like that today so far in Knoxville, if you're listening in elsewhere, you'd be, it has rained, sleeted, snowed, and now it's sunny. In case you're wondering what's happening in Knoxville, Knoxville doesn't know what's happening in Knoxville. But it is almost Christmas time, despite the fact that it is, it was 80 yesterday. It's, but anyway, we're going to do you guys a little Christmas number here. Here's a little Joy to the World. Ready? 1, 2, 3, and...
Well, this is Evie Andrus with us here today on the Blue Plate Special. First, I'll say I'm just surprised Evie has shoes on. I'm just saying she's not from around here, these parts, and
I am very warm.
cold weather means nothing from her. She comes from the Dakotas.
Oh, yeah, sure. You bet you're up there in the northerns, yeah.
So, it ain't nothing for her to get out in a little weather. But, so also, Evie is the president of the East Tennessee Bluegrass Association. She's currently, are you in grad school?
Yeah, just finished as of midnight last night, my third semester of grad school. Woohoo!
Woohoo!
When'd you guys? I should also make a quick mention that the other two fellers up here with me also, are you done? You graduate Friday. Woo! Colton graduates Friday. Baker, you're still here for a little bit longer. But these guys just also finished finals, and so I was like, ooh, they'll have nothing to do. I can call them.
Well, we also should shout out to the boss for letting you leave work and come and be here today.
Yeah,
So
thanks, Elena and Chris.
Thanks for that. You all, Evie's just a real centerpiece in the Knoxville music scene here, and it's kind of fun because I'm a football fan and I'm always watching the UT football games, and whenever game day comes to town and sets up the big national stage there and does the national broadcast from the stadium, who do they bring right up there but Miss Evie? And I believe Baker's been up there with you as well,
Baker's
right?
actually how I got that.
All right.
Baker's the one that did it by himself one year, and then they said, "Can you bring a fiddle player?" And so thankfully he called me. So yeah, we've got to play on SEC Nation and was Marty and McGee a few times, which has been really fun.
And of course they're playing Rocky Top. You don't need to. You don't even have to ask what they were playing. But anyway, it's their specialty here in East Tennessee. Okay, so what else? So UT Strings. Let's talk a little bit about that.
Yeah, so all of the guys up here today, we'll quickly mention, we've got Colton Long over here on guitar, and he's going to be doing some singing for y'all. And, of course, Baker Northern over here on banjo. And Baker and I have known each other before this, but all three of us are members of the UT Appalachian String Band Ensemble over at the university there, and so yeah, we all met through that and have done some picking together, but not a whole lot, so it's real fun to get to do this today.
The program has taken off over there, and
so much.
So it used to be that they would come and do a blue plate for us, but it ended up we had to do. We did two. I think we did three, didn't we?
We did two
Did we
this
do
time.
two? Okay.
Yeah, because we had 5 bands this past semester.
Just a lot of bands over there right now. People interested in
more on the way. Sean
a
just
great thing.
has auditioned maybe 6 or 7 people in the last week and a half that are interested in joining. So we'll have at least 6, possibly 7 bands next semester.
Well, apparently some of us are graduating, so we
don't want to talk about that.
New ones. So yeah, thank y'all so much for being here with us today. I think Evie can be found out there at Evie Andrus, ANDRUS, music.com, and on the socials at
Evie Fiddles.
Evie Fiddles. It looks like I wrote down 5 fiddles. I don't know why. And Baker can be found there at Baker Northern, on the socials. And you all can shake and howdy with them because they will be here after the show. Thank them for being here with us today. I'm going to slide on out of the way. We'll get more music from Evie Andrus on the Blue Plate Special.
Thanks, Fred. I do want to quickly mention that if you guys are bored on Saturday and you like bluegrass music and you like Christmas music, well, you should come on out to Imes Nature Center. One of my favorite things is happening, which is Evie and the Elves, which is a 2-hour-long concert of bluegrass Christmas music from 1 to 3 o'clock, happening before Tour de Lights. And family friendly, so come on out, hang out. More information can be found at imes.org or at etnba.org. But again, Evie and the Elves this Saturday, Bluegrass Christmas. Now, shifting gears back to today, we're going to have Colton come around and sing you this next one here. He's a song called Wait a Minute.
Say you're going far away again. Try to change it. I can't take the lonely nights without your love. Doing the road, get the music done, and move along. Good does it do to play your songs for her and hear say
And even so, she comes to you, oh, late at night's the time. You hear her say once again, wait a minute, did I hear you say you're going far away again? Try to change it, I can't take the lonely nights without your love. Waiting for you 30 days and nights without a rest. I gotta hold on, 29 to go. Hear her say, hey, wait a minute, did I hear you say you're going far away again? Try to change it, I can't take the lonely nights without your love.
You ready, Baker? All right, kick it off, brother. They gave him his orders in Monroe, Virginia. St. Steve, you're way behind time. It's not 38, this is 097. You must put her in dispenser on time. He turned and he said to his old greasy fireman, shovel on in the microphone. And when we reach that White Oak Mountain, you can see 97 road. It's a mighty rough road from Lynchburg to Danville, line a 3-mile grade. It was on that gate, lost his air brakes, can't see what a jump he made. He was going down the road making 90 miles an hour when his whistle broke into a scream. They found him in the wreck, hand on throttle, scalded to death by the steam. Okay. Now there's a whole nother verse. If you can't tell, this is we practiced long and hard for this today, and by that I mean we got about 30 minutes of practice in. But you know that's okay. This is what you get for live shows happening. Y'all give it up for Red real quick. It's not easy to do this day in and day out and figure all the, be ready to jump and change and pivot, and that happens a lot more often than I think you guys realize, and she does a great job with that. Same with Johnny and Justin there in the booth. Thanks, guys, for rolling with it all today. Yeah! I would like to now turn it back over to Colton. We're going to have him do you know much about this song? Who did this one?
John Conley sang it originally.
Nice. This one's a great old country tune, I think, right? Called Rose-Colored Glasses. And I'm hoping I remember how to kick it off.
I don't know why I keep on believing you need me when you prove so many times that it ain't true. And I can't find one good reason for staying. Maybe by counting the many times I've tried. But these rose-colored glasses that I'm looking through shows only the beauty, 'cause they hide all the truth. And they let me hold on to the good times, the good lines, the ones I used to hear when I held you. And they keep me from feeling so cheated, defeated, when reflections in your eyes show me a fool. These rose-colored glasses that I'm looking through shows only the beauty, 'cause they hide all the truth. These rose-colored glasses that I'm looking through shows only the beauty, 'cause they hide all the truth.
It's Evie Andrus. I feel weird saying that, you know. It's Evie and Friends. How about that?
It's as I like to call us, along with Nick. We're referring to ourselves collectively as the reserve squad today.
Well,
There he is. There's Nick.
all four of y'all definitely win the Mighty Mouse Award for the day today, for sure. How about one more round of applause for Nick Marlow back here? Yo. So join us again tomorrow. We'll do it all over again. Wild Roots will be here with us tomorrow. Friday, we'll be at the Big Plate with Dave Edgar Quartet. featuring Vincent Cavello and Hawkins French. And on Saturday, High Carbon Steel will be here. You can find information about those bands by visiting our website there at WDVX.com. We are a listener-supported radio station. There's always a donation box in the back of the room. A little love in the box keeps the good music going on the Blue Plate Special. Again, Evie and the Elves will be at Iams Nature Center this Saturday from 1 till 3. And, well, it's just going to be music. Is there going to be shopping and stuff happening there? Will there be crafts or will the gift shop be open?
Just music.
Just music.
Just a show.
All right. It's a good way to get into the Christmas spirit there.
It's the best way.
Beautiful place at Iams Nature Center. Thank you all so much for being here with us today. Will you leave us with the last one?
Yeah, we're going to close it on out. We're going to get Baker to come around and do this one here. It's one of my favorites that he does. This is called Shenandoah Valley Breakdown.
That's the Evie Andrus Trio. Thank y'all. Join us again next time for more real live music on the Blue Plate Special.